My dad picked me up at the parking lot of the Wegmans I work at. After my shift ended at 4:30 p.m. today. And my shift started at 8 in the morning. I took my first 15-minute break at noon. I took my lunch from 2:30 p.m. to 3 p.m. roughly. Though I had the 3-roll $18-piece set. I mean 24-piece set. And a 16-ounce whole milk plastic bottle of Upstate Farms branded milk. More around 2:45 p.m. since it took some time, not that much, but some time, to get the dark beige colored plastic bag, that contained my lunch. I walked to the cafe part of the supermarket. An area that's open to the public. And then prepare the sushi pack by opening the 3 little packs of ginger. And put away the 3 packs of soy sauce and wasabi. Well, that sushi was delicious. Yeah, my dad decided to immediately get this. One helping from a party tray. Happy family was what was decided on. It was a surprise since I wasn't told about it beforehand. We got just the party tray this time around, but that party tray of Happy Family, pretty enjoyable. It was nice to have that to look forward to after a full long shift. I'm working at the produce department of the Wegmans store I work at. I started my shift by reloading the banana section, and did that a few times throughout my shift. Taking roughly 15 minutes to half an hour each time. Depending on how barren the banana section was. When I arbitrarily decided it needed a restock. Though at most the banana section would be half barren. At that point, but it would always take at least there being plenty of significant gaps between bananas, bunches, before I made that decision. We're not restocking the banana section. Roughly from 11 in the morning to about noon. Or roughly the hour before I took my first 15-minute break. I restocked the carrots. Technically the carrots and celery section, but the runner for it pretty much always has just carrot products on it. Black plastic collapsible boxes of various carrot products. The default for me was to restock the hard item section which is essentially our various onions and potatoes. The occasional time a customer got my attention to request assistance, usually to look for a specific product. That took priority over whatever I was restocking prior to that. And if I didn't see it on the floor, within the produce department itself, I would look for it in the back, or if there was an employee, a passing employee, as I walked into the back, I would generally ask them if we had that product in the back, or at the produce department area of the employees only warehouse. And sometimes we would have what the customer was looking for, and other times we didn't. But regardless, I would always try my best to help any customer who requested it. I also occasionally offered help to a passing customer, though usually they would get my attention, not the other way around, if they wanted help with anything. The clock-in machine didn't accept my punches, though I only tried for starting my shift. Because this shift was sudden, I was offered it and accepted it yesterday. So I had to manually record the punches by the accounting office. Right after I ended my shift. Around 7:15 in the morning, roughly 15 minutes before my mom drove me to the Wegmans I work at, I had some scrambled eggs and a slice of the leftover pizza from Salvatore's. After that, there were 2 slices left, crispy chicken and bacon. I had those scrambled eggs and that slice of pizza with a cup of plain coffee. I recall having 2 more cups that I made at the Wegmans I work at. And then I had roughly 2 cups of plain coffee, roughly from 5 p.m. to about 7 p.m. at my dad's place. Luckily, despite only getting a few hours of sleep, because I fell asleep much earlier than I did over the past few days. I recall waking up somewhere between 3:30 and 4 in the morning. I'm leaning towards 3:30 in the morning. I wasn't able to fall back asleep, but despite that, I only really recall feeling sluggish at the beginning of my shift, and only got a mild nodding off, not really nodding off at the very end of my shift. I felt somewhat tired right after I got back at my dad's place, but after a while, going through my current rotation of games on Congregate, such as this one, I stopped feeling tired suddenly at one point, but still, I think ultimately around 8 p.m., I went to bed in order to be on a good sleep schedule. And also to wake up in time to film this. I recall having some cooler water in between the 2 cups of coffee I had at Wegmans during the first few hours of my shift. I recall editing the UCut video project file for the April 17 My Dinner video during the hours between waking up today and my mom driving me to the Wegmans I work at, and then uploading that UCut video project file, the April 17 My Dinner video, to my YouTube channel during my first 15-minute break.